Morning, blessers. It's early on Tuesday, July 24th. Nothing really interesting going on today. I've got to run out and do some stuff for the photography job, and then I have that tomorrow and Thursday. And then I wanted to show you, though, I'm getting cleaned up at the camp and realizing that my process needs to be, my routine is like, you know how it is with change and routine. And when you have a new one or you try to start a new one, you have a little frustration and some trials and tribulations, and definitely having some of those. But, going with the flow is just such a drastically different routine. Just making coffee. I've already decided that the way I'm making coffee with that mocha pot, I'm not going to do that every day. Since I have an electrical hookup that I can always depend on, I'm pretty much going to be staying here if I'm not boondocking. But if I am boondocking, I'll figure out something else if I'm out and about. But if I'm here, I'm just going to get an electric kettle. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I have a little tiny, it's about this big around. I think I showed it to you, or I will show it to you. A little tiny electric griddle is basically, it's like a little mini griddle. It's red, and it came with a waffle iron, but I never use a waffle iron. I got it as a Christmas present, actually. Pretty sure it was a re-gift, but hey, it's coming in handy, so thanks, guys. So I'm going to put that in here, and I'm going to put an electric kettle in here, and they have a Bodium, I think it is. I'll put it up when I get it. I've already found the one I want. It's like 17 ounces. It's perfect. It doesn't take that much power. I could use it off of the Suwaki, the power battery pack that I have, and it's not going to take up that much battery. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the kettle. I'm going to make myself coffee and breakfast at the house with the battery. I'm going to do that. So since I do have to be at the house this week, just for the sake of convenience, I've got my kitchen. My whole kitchen is in the van. The bathroom is pretty much in the van. Everything else is at the house. I threw in some towels and just, knock around weekend clothes kind of thing. So I don't have any work clothes. I have to go home, get ready, and then go into the office still. So it's going to be a busy day. But trials and tribulations. I'm going to insert some pictures here of the setup that I had last night. I didn't do any video on it because it's just so dark in here. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it tonight when I'm in front of the house and we're just doing the battery thing. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sleep in the van in front of the house in town in the city tonight, and hopefully just be able to use the fan off of the battery pack. And then tomorrow morning, I have to work. So I don't know. I'll have to think that through. I'll check back in with you. Anyway, okay, so I put some pictures in of the setup that I had last night with the air conditioner, and I wanted to show you guys, people say that the portable air conditioners, they aren't worth the room that they take up in the van, because they are sizable. I mean, you can see it's not a little tiny thing at all, but I had it on 71 degrees when I first turned it on last night. And within, I would say, 45 minutes, I had to put the sheet on me. It was cold. It had cooled down really quick. It was very comfortable. I got up in the middle of the night and had to turn it up to 75 because it froze me out. But I really wanted to show you, the venting. So here's a picture of how I vented it. And then, okay, so you saw those pictures. And now this is me taking it down. I just have it plugged in. Sorry, I'm getting ready to go, and I don't know if you can see in here, it's so dark. I had it plugged into my Furman, and then just set up front here, ran all night, and because it takes water out of the air, because this is a combination air conditioner and dehumidifier. So it takes water out of the air. It has two different options, a constant drain, where if you're putting it in your family room or a back porch or whatever, you could put a hose in there and set it up to drain constantly. And then it's got this down here, which is just a bucket to drain. It's just a gravity drain, And, you know, I'm still getting a little bit out of there. Not much. But, ooh, drop my hose. That's okay. It's a handy tube. I will not be losing that. Oh, where's the stopper? It's got a nice little stopper, too. Oh, whew, found it. That thing's a little lifesaver. But I wanted to show you, like, this is what came out of it. Not even a quarter a cup of water. Like, here, watch. You can. It ran for at least 8 hours because, let's see, I put it on about 10 last night. We went to bed. I got up about 8:30. So, that long. 10.5 hours. And that's all the water that it came out. Is taking it down and setting it up every night worth it? Yeah, I think so. I like to be comfortable when I sleep. I do not like to be hot. I can't be hot. I won't be comfortable. I won't sleep. So yeah, for me, it's worth it. It's just time consuming. So with that, I'm going to put you guys on pause. I'll check back in with you later, but I got to get this shit done. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, July 25th, and it is very early morning. I have to work today, so I got to get on the road soon, but I realized I forgot to sign off last night because I got to the house and there was nothing to really do. Oh, here, let me stabilize the camera a little bit, give you a little bit better experience video. Sorry. I'm an ass. Anyway, so I got home I got to the house last night. There really wasn't much to do in the van. The van's pretty much done. Tweaking out and filling it is really the focus right now. So got to clean up this house. I have to work today, tomorrow, and Friday. I have the weekend off, and then I work next week, but they're all either really early shifts or shifts where I can get some stuff done in the morning and then, you know, still get off early enough in the evening. I can do stuff in the evening as well. So the schedule worked out. I do have the weekend off. Haven't picked up a bartending gig yet. I really haven't been hitting that search very hard. I kind of don't want to work in Fort Wayne. I just don't. I'm fine with the kids, the grown-ups. I'm good. I think I might head off in the other direction or north or south or something, you know, something a little closer to the lake. There is stuff out there somewhere, I think. Not big stuff, but stuff. So anyway, got to focus on the house, getting it emptied and together, hopefully sell my furniture quickly, hopefully. Yeah, and other than that, I guess I'll check in with you when I'm doing like decor stuff on the van, because that's really all that's left. Got to paint the back wall for the kitchen area. On the inside, I think I'm going to do something with fabric just to soften it up a little bit. There's a lot of wood in there, especially since most of the carpet is covered. So I think maybe some fabric back there will soften it up. I have a little tiny quilt that someone gave me as a gift hanging up there now. And it looks really cute and it's very fitting, but I don't know. I might incorporate it. I might not. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'll check in with you guys then. Other than that, it's just going to be working on the house and working to make some money. Got to finish paying off the bills here, the utilities and stuff. I will be out officially, I told Otto last night, August 1st. So that's next Wednesday. That's next week. By next week, I got to have all this crap done. So I got to focus on that and, of course, work. So I'll check in with you when I decide to do something interesting. And it'll be a long time for me probably, but it won't be very long for you because now you can just go to the next video. And it could be 3 weeks from now and you'll be like, well, that didn't take very long at all, Stephanie. I'm sorry, it's early. I've had only like this much coffee, like not even a whole cup, like this much coffee. That's not enough coffee for me to really function. So I got to do that. I got to get dressed. I got to get out the door. Got to go make some kids smile. Yay. And yeah, I love you guys. And thanks for hanging in there with me. Hugs and kisses. Follow your blisses. Have a great day or a good night, whatever it is, whatever time it is you're watching this. Yeah, I say that a lot. Good evening, everyone. I hope you can see me okay. The test had it okay. I guess maybe I'll try this. As you can see, I'm all tucked in, ready for bed. It's Friday, July 27th, and it's like 11:30-ish, somewhere around that time. But Ginger's here with me. We're getting all tucked in. It's been a long, busy couple of days. I mean, I even came home, took a nap, and I'm ready to go to bed. This is pretty early for me, but having a great time with the job, though. Lots of great kids, lots of great smiles. So I'm liking it. I'm definitely digging it. So tonight, though, is very special. One, it's a full moon. It's a blood moon. There was the longest lunar eclipse of the century was earlier today. We couldn't see it, though, only in the other hemisphere. But I did catch some of NASA footage online. It was really cool. Sorry, and I'm really tired. I hope I'm not mumbling. But tonight, though, I decided, it's a beautiful night. It's nice and cool. I decided that tonight was going to be the night I slept in the van in the city for the first time. So I'm just out in front of the house. I didn't travel far from home. But I just wanted to try it, in the city and see what it was like. So going to do that, and I'll check in with you tomorrow. I kind of procrastinated all the house and moving stuff, so I got to hit that hard this weekend. And then Monday and Tuesday I'm working again too. So another couple of long days, but getting it all together and feeling good. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Hugs and kisses and follow your blisses. Mwah. Good morning, everybody. Oh, look at my mess. Look at all of this disaster area. Well, this stuff here doesn't really count because that's work stuff that has to go in and out of the van all the time. So that's just chilling there right now. You don't want to keep cameras and laptops and photographic equipment all locked up in a hot van. So they needed to come inside. But I've got so much crap to do today. But I wanted to check in with you and brag about my wonderful night of sleep. And that's exactly what it was. It was the best night of sleep I've had in ages. I know I was really tired because it was a long week. But, man, I just crashed. And I live maybe a mile, a little bit over a mile from a very busy Fort Wayne Fire Department. This is a pretty densely populated area. They do get a lot of runs. I've heard it in the middle of the night plenty of times. But if they had a call last night, if there was a siren that went by, I didn't hear it. I had I opened the vent because I still don't have the max air fan wired to anything, but I can still use it as a vent. So I did that. I closed the center bulkhead door and used my little clip-on fan that I've been using. Put it right there so it was kind of blowing and sucking in the cool air and blowing it all at the same time, kind of circulating it. Perfect temperature. Perfect. It was perfect, guys. I've got a lot of stuff to do this weekend. I've got to get this house put together. I've got to get the van finished. I have to. I want to, so I have to. Yeah, check out the bed head. Look at that. That's how good my sleep was. Ah. All right, so I'm going to get busy, drink up my coffee, and starting my day, and I'll check in with you guys later. Hey, everybody. Hope there's not too much of a glare on my glasses. It's kind of late, and I couldn't get this to give me the proper light on the selfie mode for the camera. So it's the end of the day on Saturday. I did a lot of work inside. I pretty much got all of my clothes. I went through all of my clothes and took care of that, and whew, that was just overwhelming. I did not realize that I had that much clothing, and I can't believe I'm taking that much with me. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm getting rid of, there is a mountain of clothes. I'm not kidding. There's the pile of clothes in there is probably about 5 feet high. And I honestly didn't realize I'd had that much clothing. But a lot of it is stuff I've had for years and years and years. So it's definitely not anything I'm going to be able to wear anymore. Some of it was, though. So I kept it. And I'll pare down, and as, I continue to shrink and get rid of things and, I'll make that work. But I had mentioned a couple of days ago about getting the recording studio put in. So I kind of wanted to show you and talk to you guys a little bit about that. I've got a couple of baritone monitors. I have an interface and my cables are in there. But this is the record cabinet. Right now I'm trying to isolate these more for movement than sound. So if you're a sound engineer like myself and you're like, that's going to sound like shit, you're right. But you know what? They're not going to bounce all over the place. So when this is all folded up, and yes, the wood here is marred, but I love what it is. I love it. I love it. And so you open it up and poof, Bob's your uncle. I've got a little, I will try not to, I'll try not to do that again. Cut the video off. But I've got one of these little tension rods that I'm going to put in here and kind of get those stabilized. I've got a small interface that goes in there. My computer will be in there. I'll also store my microphones. I don't have like a really fancy collection of expensive gear. I really don't. I am a sound engineer though. A lot of people might not realize that. I've done live sound for a lot longer than I care to admit. To say it makes me sound really old, so I'm not going to say it. I did go to college. I got my degree in music production technology. It's an associate's degree, but I'm probably, I want to say like 12 credits shy of a bachelor's degree. It's like 2 part-time semesters or 2 full semesters. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, you know, I've got a lot of college credits, and I did that for quite a long time. I worked in entertainment and events for, you know, a very long time. Worked at some of the major theme parks down in Orlando, and I did a lot of cool stuff. I've had a really cool career. It was a lot of fun, but I'm just kind of over it now, believe it or not. It's been my passion, and it always will be my passion, and that's why this stuff is going with me. But I want to concentrate more on radio and podcasting and doing things for me with the skills that I have, because I've spent a lot of time using those skills to do things for other people who, I mean, in the end, ingratitude will break your heart more than anything. So it's moving on. So yeah, I've got that, and I wasn't kidding. I'm putting a recording studio inside my van. Getting that wrapped up tonight. Since I'm going to be basically in and out of the house, I'm not going to move everything finally out until Wednesday. I've got a lot of my clothes in here, more like the winter stuff and some dressier stuff that I would wear for like work and that kind of thing. But I don't want to put everything in here just quite yet, just because I'm going back and forth already between the house and the van and the kitchen, and it's frustrating. It's been overwhelming trying to because it's not just downsizing, it's not just purging and getting rid of, you know, a bunch of crap. It's a completely different lifestyle, and the mindset that you have to have when you're approaching this is different than just moving from one house to an apartment, or even from, you know, one apartment to another, that kind of thing. It's different, and it's been overwhelming because there's just so much to think about. And then I'd get one bin half packed full of clothes and then realize, oh, well, I could do this, this, and this, and that would be better, and I could fit more. And yeah, so I think I actually ended up repacking my clothes maybe 4 or 5 times today. Good times. So Saturday, I'm signing off. I'm going to finish this up. It's getting dark out quick. It's about 9 o'clock right now. So the sun will go down, and I will go back to doing stuff inside, and that's what I'll do tomorrow too. I'll probably check in if I do anything interesting, but I doubt I will. Okay, so until next time, hugs and kisses and follow your blisses. Mwah. Probably a big old glare on my glasses. It's the twinkle in my eye.